I picked one, and it's Dan Green. I'll turn it over to Mr. Downs.
I'm also standing in for somebody on my first award here. The first one, let me find where Mr. Rush left off there. That would be, okay, I'm going to be Mr. Monahan for a second. And the Lawrence High School Cisco Academy Award is presented to the senior exhibiting the highest level of performance in the Cisco Academy, which is not a small task. That award goes to Cullen McCormick. Nice job. The next award, I'll be myself. I'm Mr. Downs, by the way. The next award is given to the Lawrence High School Advanced Photography Awards. Well, there's two of them. They're presented to seniors demonstrating outstanding achievement in the area of photo manipulation and photography. I would have liked to have brought some of their work with me, but right now it's in the Abud Gallery right up the street on Princeton Pike. So if you'd like to see it, it's there until the 18th of this month. Awarded for this award are Casey Gladwell and Julia Gromack. And Colin, Mr. Monahan forgot to give you the award. I'll come find you after I give these guys theirs. This next award is given to somebody that I had the pleasure to have twice over his years here. The first time I had him in applied engineering, where he did an incredible job. And the second time he came and asked me if I could do an independent study. And it's like, oh, what do you want to do? And he goes, well, I heard you were a good woodworker. And that's what I actually went to college for years ago. But nobody seems to offer it anymore. So I jumped at the chance to actually do this. When we started talking about doing all the little things first and moving on. And then I realized that he already had a lot of talent. And then later on I realized he was going to maritime school. And then we started talking and I realized that he had a lot of the same outdoor type interests that I have. And we decided to make a boat. So that's what we're just finishing up, and hopefully it'll be done in time for graduation. So Dominic DiTomaso, come on up. Paul, if you could raise your hand, I want to come find you with yours.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mrs. Ng. I'm one of the art teachers here, and I wanted to congratulate all the seniors. It's been a pleasure to work with all these very creative people. And congratulations also to the parents and other friends and family. It's been a real joy to work with all of you guys. I have several art awards on behalf of the art department. The first one is the Lawrence High School Art Award, and it's awarded to a senior who has demonstrated excellence in the field of art. And this person is very talented, very modest, but the artwork speaks for itself. She recently won a first place award at the Congressional Art Competition in painting. And you've probably seen her work in the Grotto Gallery. And as Mr. Downs said, many of these works are now in the Abood Gallery, which is a private gallery down the road in Lawrenceville. So I'm very proud and honored to work with her, Tandia McLaren. Okay, the next person that I would like to award the Christine Stockton Award. It's presented to a senior who has demonstrated excellence in commercial art and design. And this person is just a lovely girl. And she is also very community-minded, and she did win that other award for that. And Christine Stockton is a teacher who has worked many years in the field of community service as well as art and commercial arts. So this award is awarded in behalf of her, and this award is for Krista Wisniewski. Okay, the next award is the Bruce Harrell Award, and it's presented to a senior who has demonstrated excellence in the visual arts, and this person also has shown such growth and development over the years. It's been my pleasure to work with him. It's Harrison Turner. And my final award that is presented tonight is the award for excellence in pottery and sculpture. And it's awarded to a senior who has demonstrated excellence in this area. And it's presented to Aaliyah Glenn.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeff Frick. I'm one of the business teachers here at the high school. I have the pleasure of giving 3 awards tonight. The first award I'm going to give is the Lawrence High School Computer Applications Award, and it recognizes the senior who has demonstrated the highest level of proficiency in computer applications. And this award is given to Kristen Mendigo. Okay, the next 2 set of awards that I have to give are to students that myself and Mrs. Schneck worked with real closely throughout, the 4 years. They've been actively involved in DECA. They made the nights that, we stayed late working, put the plans together much more bearable and easy, and they made the trips to the competitions fun. It's kind of ironic that I'm giving them this award since they probably also were instrumental in helping Ms. Schneck trash my classroom earlier in the year. But that's all right. One of the students helped me get back by printing out pictures of Dave Ramsey and posting them all over Mrs. Schneck's room. So The Ruth Ellingham Memorial Scholarship is presented to a senior who has demonstrated the highest proficiency in business education. And the award goes to Marie Bushman. Unfortunately, I'll take her award for her. Marie's at a college orientation in Maryland right now, and she was unable to make it tonight. The next award is the M. Elizabeth Cordwell Scholarship, and they're presented to seniors who have achieved the highest academic excellence in business education. And they are awarded to Marie Bushman, David Edgar, and T.T. Patel.
No, this is not the ISS award. You find out when you get older that you're not cool anymore when you have to buy these. These good, John? Good evening. My name is Mr. Lyman. On behalf of the Math Department, congratulations to all the seniors, class 2014, on graduating. Good luck in everything that you do. The first award tonight is the Rocco Maruca Mathematics Award. It's presented to a four-year math student who has displayed a genuine concern for others and has achieved a high level of success in mathematics. That award goes to Justice Colucci. Sadly, Justice could not be here tonight. I will take the award and give it to him in class tomorrow. The other math award, the Lawrence High School Mathematics Award recognizes seniors who have been demonstrated the highest proficiency in mathematics. We have two recipients tonight for this award. This award is given to Metodi Belev and Victor Krapovin.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, I'm short. My name is Debbie Randall, and I teach biology and forensic science here at the high school, and I'm going to present a couple of science awards. For the first award, I'm going to be Mr. Troychansky. So this is the Einstein Physics Award, and it is presented to a graduating senior for excellence in the study of physics. And this is awarded to Shivani Mehra. Okay, the next award is the Sonia Kramer Award for Excellence in Science. It is presented to a senior who's proficient in science and plans to continue their education in the science field. I know Sonny Kramer, and she was a teacher here. She was a biology teacher here at Lawrence High School, and she had that passion and love for science. She was actually my cooperating teacher before I got hired here. And this young man that is getting the Sonny Kramer Award, I have him in my AP biology class, and I've had the opportunity to ask some of my other colleagues about nominating this young man. His anatomy teacher, his genetics teacher all said absolutely. They all feel the same way that I do, that he has an incredible love of science. His natural curiosity drives him to explore and wonder about things. He soaks in as much science as he possibly can, and then he wants to learn even more. And that's a wonderful thing. And this award goes to Gavin Schenk. Okay, the next award is the Leeuwenhoek Award. This award is presented to a graduating senior for excellence in the study of the biological sciences. I also have this young man in AP Biology, and I am continually amazed by his intelligence. He's incredibly bright. He has an uncanny understanding of biology, and he's going to become a fabulous doctor if that's what he chooses to become. But he'll be successful at whatever he does because he's not only super intelligent, he's kind, compassionate, mature, funny, and he's 100% genuine. And I have had the pleasure and honor of getting to know him this year in AP Biology and having him in class. And this goes to Matadi Belev.
Hi, I'm Mr. Davis. I'm a science teacher here and the STEM Academy leader. On Monday, we inducted 29 students at Lawrence High School into the Sigma Tau Epsilon Mu Honor Society. And as I look at the group that's here, only 4 of them are here, which means that there are another 25 awesome students. In addition to this big bevy of students, there's more. And I wanted you to understand that. And I've really enjoyed this class. I know many of them, and many of them have helped me do things and have helped themselves. And it's a class that wants more, not less. It's a class that accepts challenges, not the easy way. And it's very much a class that values involvement and community, and I've really enjoyed you, so thank you. The first award goes to a student who embodies these values, the ethic of challenges, for the Avogadro Award. And in his free time, this student would go to Princeton University and work with Princeton University professors, and as he explained it to me, or at least as I understood it, would work on solving problems that no one else could solve. Pratush Hiremath. The Aliyah Chemistry Award is named after a Princeton University professor, and this student I've known for 4 years and has embodied the value that I see in this class of involvement and community. I remember one day in my classroom on a day where I got to go to professional development with a bunch of other AP teachers from other schools, and this student somehow turned dry ice into a liquid. I'm sure there are some people who understand that usually doesn't happen. It's a solid, it's a gas, and all these AP teachers were saying, how did you do that? And I had the opportunity to say, you mean you don't do that in your school? Just our school? You know, we have a lot of special things going on here. I'd like to award this to Victor Krapovin.
Good evening, honored students, teachers of these students, parents of these students, and our LHS administration, our overseers. Congratulations to all of you. I'm Evelyn Kay, and I teach English as a second language at Lawrence High School. Years ago, I read a book called In Search of Excellence. The book was an instant bestseller. While it was a book about excellence in business, it really championed the people behind these businesses. The book talked about many things, but foremost, the book said these excellent people were passionate about getting their work done and done well, dedicated to their goals, and committed to their core values. Ladies and gentlemen, search no further. We are in the midst of excellence right now, right here at Lawrence High School. My student, Arkadiusz Sholdrovsky, who came to this country at the beginning of last year, has just passed the HSPA in English with a score of advanced proficient. In just 2 years of studying reading, comprehension, writing, and speaking English, he is now among this excellent group of students. Arek was with me for 3 periods a day this year, a grueling enough feat, in small classes where he couldn't hide. And on some of those days, by the end of the 3rd session of the day, he couldn't hold a pencil anymore. He had written so many essays and answered so many questions. He embodies, as do the rest of you sitting here now, all of the attributes I mentioned, but he had to do all the work in what is now his second language. He is going to Rutgers University and will play soccer. Those were his goals, and they were achieved through hard work, dedication, all while adhering to the wonderful values instilled in him by his family. Ich chcę powiedzieć witam. It is my pleasure to give this senior award in ESL Excellent to Arek Sholdrovsky this evening. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I'm here to present the James Semptenfelter Award. The James Semptenfelter Memorial Italian Award is presented to an outstanding senior who has completed 3 years of Italian and has demonstrated the qualities of scholarship, sensitivity, and humor. And this award goes to Thomas Ikeda.
Good evening. My name is Mojgan Salehi and I'm teaching French at Lawrence High School. The Lawrence High School World Language Award is presented to a senior who has demonstrated excellence in the study of French. And this award goes to Samantha Paradis.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Miss Lin. I'm one of the Chinese teachers and the only one here. The Lawrence High School World Language Award is presenting to a senior who has demonstrated excellence and dedication to the study of Chinese, awarded to Aviva Liang.
Good evening. I'm Barbara Beers. I'm the Supervisor of Humanities, and it is my pleasure tonight to present the award, the World Language Award in Spanish, to a senior who has demonstrated excellence and dedication in the study of the language, and that goes to Marie Bushman. As an English teacher here at the high school for several years, it is my distinct pleasure to award the English Department Award to the student who has demonstrated the highest level of proficiency in the study of the subject of English, and that goes to T.D. Patel.
The Literary Appreciation Award is presented to a senior who has demonstrated excellence and appreciation for literature in multiple English courses, and that goes tonight to Natasha Vargas. The Social Studies Department Award recognizes a student who has demonstrated scholastic excellence in social studies, and tonight that goes to Noah Hotz. The Historical Society Award is presented to a senior who has excelled in history, and tonight that's Kathleen O'Rourke. And finally, the John Withers Award. And John Withers was a history teacher here for many years. It's presented to a graduating senior who has demonstrated outstanding community activism and political involvement. And that tonight is Crystal Kramer.
Hello, class of 2014. I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you on the 18th at the Sun Arena for graduation. Now, for those of you who have been to this award ceremony in the past, you already know this, but for the rest of you, it's really good news when you see me come up to the podium because it means we're getting near the end. It's not that good. Okay, my name is Mr. Irvin. I am the media technician for Lawrence Township Public Schools. My first award to present is the Len Walker Award. Len Walker actually had the same job that I have now many years ago, way too many. And he dedicated his life to service to the public school district and the community. This award is given in his memory. This year we're giving it was a hard choice, but we finally narrowed it down to someone who has had to fight great adversity in their personal life, but still managed to remain extremely cheerful, dedicated, and helpful in the media services end. You may have seen this person on camera on LTPS TV calling sports, or you might have not seen them behind the camera or in many other technical positions during the past several school years. The Len Walker Award this year goes to Ariel McDaniels. We're going to do it on this side where the lights are. Second award that I'm presenting is the District Media Center Award. This goes to other people who are doing very much the same type of work that Ariel has been doing and doing a wonderful job with it. You'll see them, if you look behind the scenes, you'll see these people hard at work trying to make sure that things happen in the district and that other people can see them. For instance, we've got one up on the podium, the platform right now running a camera videotaping this presentation, perhaps a future award recipient. This year's District Media Center Award winners are Michael Buratinsky, Simon Cruz, Gabia Curtiente, and Ariel McDaniels.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rick DeFalco. This is my wife, Peggy, Sarah, Will, and my good friend, Bob Funk. Nearly 25 years ago, Bob Funk and I had what would become the immense pleasure of meeting and starting a long friendship with Ralph Dobrich. Ralph was a very private individual. He worked as an engineer and enjoyed computers, music, and photography. He was very bright and possessed a cutting wit. Ralph was one of those individuals that always seemed to be standing on the outside, never quite fully comfortable in his own skin, and certainly never receiving the appreciation his talents truly deserved. Ralph helped teach us to look past the facade of a person and to take the time to really know someone and see all they have to offer. He helped us to understand that friendships require effort and that trust must be earned and not merely expected. Ralph showed us how sad it is when a life is lost too soon and potential is left unrealized. We lost our friend to cancer in November of 2007. This year, the Ralph Dobrich Memorial Scholarship will exceed the $300,000 milestone in scholarships awarded, with over $100,000 of that total being distributed to LHS seniors over the last 5 years. Ralph's scholarship works to help support those individuals that we feel have the potential to truly make a difference, to let them know they are appreciated and that we believe in them and what they can accomplish, to let them know that we have faith that they in turn will one day carry this spirit forward. I'd like to bring up the recipients at this time. Ori Cifuentes, Radislaw Rugovsky, Rachel Fury, James Oliver, Isabella Tupage, and Marcus Vendiver. Just stay up here for a second. It is our utmost pleasure to award the 5th annual Ralph Dobrich Memorial Scholarship recipients with the sum of $4,000 each to help them start their college careers. Have faith in your own abilities, inspire those around you, and continue to make us proud. Thank you. Why don't we go down there? We can all say hi.
I just want to take a moment just to thank Rick DeFalco and his family for all their support through the Ralph Dobrich Scholarship that's been presented to our students over the last 5 years. It's an extremely enjoyable opportunity for all of us to sit and give $4,000 to each of these students who just came up here, and that's been consistent for the last 5 years. So thumbs up, guys. Well done. All right, now in addition to my duties as Lawrence High School principal, I'm also the president of the Lawrence Township Principals and Supervisors Association. You didn't know I had 2 jobs, but I do that in my spare time. And we have an award each year that we would like to present on behalf of our association. So with that, this is to a senior who was in the top quarter of their graduating class, who displays exemplary leadership ability and interest in public service and just is an all-around exceptional person. It's my pleasure, because I've known this person for so long, hadn't seen her for a few years when she was at the middle school. We reconnected up here, and I say this to her all the time, and I know that she's probably sick of hearing me say it, but she was so shy and so quiet when she was younger, and I came to school the first year I was here, and I saw her perform in Xanadu as one of the sisters, one of the evil sisters. And I couldn't believe it as far as how much she had grown and her passion and her abilities. And it was culminated this year with a 3rd place national finish in Poetry Out Loud. Miss Natasha Vargas, come on down. Now, on behalf of my other job, principal of the high school, I'd like to divvy up a number of awards, the Principals Awards. These are presented to seniors who, through their outstanding student service and leadership, have positively influenced the students, faculty, and administrators of Lawrence High School. So if you would join me in welcoming to the stage now Marie Bushman, who is already in college, Jordan Fleming, Mecca Galate, Helen Lahota, and Tithi Patel. Okay, now we have a number of academic awards that I would like to present, and these are big-time things. So our students are very sharp. Many of them are here tonight, and they just do exceptional work. It impresses me so much. We have so many National Merit Scholarship Commended students. National Merit Scholarship Commended students. This is a national award. So please join me in recognizing Matadi Belev, Cassandra Bentavenia, Daniel Green, Pratush Hiremeth, Noah Holtz, Victor Krapovin, Dylan Mann, Tithi Patel, and Andrew Takasugi. Now, we were just mentioning commended students who did very well in terms of the National Merit Scholarship. We have something even more than that attached to National Merit Scholarship. So this is in recognition of being selected as a semifinalist in the 2014 National Merit Scholarship Competition, presented to Brian Stout. I have to give Brian a hard time just because I remember like a year ago, I don't know, Brian, you still work at Cheeseburger? Not anymore? You've moved on. See, now you're National Merit semifinalist. You left that place in the dust, I suppose, right? But I remember I walked in there with my wife and kids at some point, and you know, it's hard to recognize people out of context, but I think according to my wife, like Brian, my wife realized that Brian must have been a student, because although I didn't see it, when Brian realized who I was and that actually like I was a living human being, like his jaw hit the floor. He couldn't believe, oh my God, my principal is here. I don't know what to do. What should I do? I got to run and hide, that sort of thing. But Brian, you've been an exceptional student. We're going to miss you next year when you move on. So congratulations. All right, we have, in recognition of being selected as a winner of the Amerisource Bergen Corporation Scholarship in the 2014 National Merit Scholarship Competition. It's a lot. This award goes to Noah Holtz. Okay, now in recognition of being selected as an outstanding participant in the 2014 National Achievement Scholarship Competition. Again, this is a national competition we're talking about. Please join me in congratulating both Jaquay Coates and Dan Green. In recognition of being selected as a semifinalist in the 2014 National Achievement Scholarship Competition. Dan Green, just come right back up because you're the guy. Dan Green.